Today we're watching another Explore With Us body cam video, Ewu body cam, whatever. This one is called Predator School Counselor realizes he's been caught. I want to say this: if any of y'all are in a similar situation to this, I feel like obviously you should speak up. I feel like you've probably already dealt with the worst of it. Like it literally probably can't. It can't really get too much worse. Now I've never been in this situation, so I don't really know firsthand.
What crime am I being suspected of?
Crime?
Yeah.
Okay, well, right now would be a potential offense.
He was pretty upset. Said
I don't like how
he had
my
every right to put
my camera's
face
kind of
through my.
Yeah, there's
cutting
something
off.
weird about this guy.
He liked the attention
kinda
he
don't wanna
got
move my
from
camera.
female students that he worked with specifically.
A movie
I'm
here?
gonna be honest with you.
And then
This is
okay, it's gonna be cooked regardless.
Did you
But
ask him if there was ever anyone else, other students?
or is it, bro? It's like they're following me.
On April 5th,
following me.
2023, the Mason County Sheriff's Office in Shelton, Washington is called when a 15-year-old girl fails to return home after a run. Using Find My Phone, they go to her last known location and discover a grown man hiding nearby in the woods. As shocking as this is, the man's true identity and the scope of his other indiscretions are even more disturbing than anyone could have imagined.
It is her school counselor.
The following is based on official police records released to date, and some of the footage has never been seen before
Don't tell
until
me she's
now.
dead, bro.
When her daughter didn't come home after a run, the 15-year-old's mother and stepfather trace her location on Find My Phone to a road near their house, arriving just in time to see the teen walk out of the woods. They soon realize that a man is hiding somewhere deeper in the trees.
What they say?
He only emerges once soon realized, arriving just in time to see the teen
See
walk
the
out
teen.
of the
Okay, she's
woods.
alive.
They soon
Thank you.
realize that a man is hiding somewhere deeper in the trees. He only emerges
And yes, you are like if you're in a situation, someone way older than you, you are a victim. No matter how you feel, you're a victim. I don't care if you're boy, girl, you're a victim both sides, bro.
once they
I know some boys' fantasies is like they're like, oh, I would love to be in that situation, but no, bro. You're a victim, bro.
taken the keys to his motorcycle.
Bro, I kinda
where
don't
they
want my
had been
camera up
left
here.
in
It
the
feels
ignition
weird,
and
dude. I'm
called
not
the
gonna lie.
police. Now that a deputy is
I'm
on
gonna have to
scene,
just listen.
he
I'm gonna shut up a
approaches
little
the
bit.
man.
How's it going? You got ID on you? Is there any reason that a school counselor is meeting with a 15-year-old girl outside of school up in the middle of the woods?
I have reason. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not what they suspected to be.
Okay, well, here's the deal. I've been doing this job for 7 years.
He already told
And
himself
you
right here.
hiding in the woods tells me otherwise.
Let's say
So-
blacking out. What are they blacking out?
Don't agree with that.
You don't? You really don't think that it's unprofessional that you're up here in the woods with a 15-year-old girl?
I would say that I crossed
Fingers
the line
painted.
professionally. I would say it's
Caleb
not what
Williams.
I think you're insinuating it to be.
Jared McCain, Ryan Williams.
The deputy
Oh,
returns
Double
to his
Williams. I just
vehicle,
realized that.
relaying the information he's uncovered so far.
So this 15-year-old girl was up here in booty shorts, and parents came up, found a street bike near where her location was showing. She came out of the woods, and some male had ran off and hid in the woods. It's West Govey. It was initially called in as a welfare, that they were worried about the daughter. The reason was they came up here.
Wait, I brought up
and
them
found
nails,
a
but I'm gonna
bike
be
and
honest,
a
that really
male
doesn't
had ran
bother
into
me.
the
They're not my
woods.
nose. I really don't
Daughter's
care.
wearing booty shorts. The male finally came out. It is her school counselor. He is 29 years old. It's Samuel Caffey. They've been thinking something was kind of weird between the interactions between him and their daughter. They said he finally came out of the woods after they were up here for quite a while. He came walking back out to his street bike here.
The girl's parents told the deputy that they had waited for about an hour for Sam to finally emerge from the woods. Her mother had first become uncomfortable with her daughter's relationship with her school counselor in mid-December 2022. She was missing a significant amount of class time and spending it in Sam's office. The first week of January, she went
Wait,
to the
hold on, my
school
bad. I
gym and
just
spending
zoned
it in
out.
Sam's office in 2022. Comfortable with her daughter's relationship with her school, emerged from the woods. Her mother had first become uncomfortable with her daughter's relationship with her school counselor in mid-December 2022.
When is this taking place?
She was
I gotta wait for the I gotta
missing
wait
a
for the body cam
significant
thing.
amount of class time and spending it in Sam's office. The first week of January, she went to the school to address her concerns, only to discover that her daughter was with him in his office at that very moment.
Huh.
At the scene, the deputy speaks with the teen's mother and stepdad to establish more of the story about how they ended up here today.
It's a
Your
date.
daughter's just hanging out in the back of the
2023
car.
4
Yeah,
5.
kind of go keep
It's
an eye on her. I
April
don't believe
5th?
there's anything she has that she can like
herself
I
with,
think.
but she said it multiple times because she didn't want us to find out
Could
who
be.
she was in the woods with.
So
And
about
we
4
said,
months
hey,
ago.
if he's an 18-year-old boy, no problem. We'll be gladly give him his
So-
keys to his car back and we'll leave. But
When you got here, where'd they go?
when I pulled in walking and I said, well, whose bike is this? And she said, oh, I don't know. But then she went and took her phone off of it. And I said, well, you know whose bike it is. Like, whose property is this? What are you doing? Who are you with? And like, they wouldn't show themselves. They were hiding in the woods.
This
And
dude's
I
weird.
thought I was going to come up here. Maybe she got hit by a car. Or, you know, who knows? Somebody picked her up. I'm freaking out. Like, she's not picking up. Her phone's not even moving. And
Did
so,
she drive up here or did?
no, she said she was going on a run. I don't know if she hopped on that bike and came up here, if he picked her up and brought her up here, or if she actually ran her little butt up here and met him up here. I don't know.
Though they wouldn't discover this just yet, right before the deputy arrived, the 15-year-old messaged Sam on Snapchat
Oh,
writing,
jeez.
"They took your keys and got your license plate, and I
This
don't
makes
know
me
what
feel
to
weird
do."
for having Snapchat.
And
They took your keys and got your license, but I don't know what to do. Wait, what am I pausing this for? Oh, I was trying to figure out his age. I forgot. Did they say his age yet?
investigators later discovered a note underneath
I'm
this
sure he's over like
message
20. He
reading,
looks
"You
at least
changed
23.
chats to delete immediately." The other messages exchanged between Sam and the student would paint a horrifying picture.
I know I'm being asked to stay.
Yeah,
Right?
at minimum.
Yes, I wasn't directly being asked to stay, but I know you have my ID and my key.
Yep. You're not going nowhere.
Sure.
There's 2 detectives on their way up here. They're going to be coming up to talk to you.
Sure.
So just hang tight over next to your bike.
Okay.
They're going to be here soon. And the detective sergeant is following up,
You're cooked.
contacting the school to find out as to why you're up here with a 15-year-old girl hiding in the woods.
Interesting.
So you can go and wait over next to your bike.
One last question, if I may.
Mhm.
What crime am I being suspected of?
Crime?
Yeah.
Okay, well, right now would be a potential offense.
And what evidence to put me other than just the circumstances?
So-
is that what it is?
So, okay, before you try to YouTube lawyer it up, let me inform you right now, based on reasonable
buddy.
suspicion,
Sure.
which is Terry v. Ohio,
That's what
I'm gonna be honest, bro. What are you even trying? Do you think, unless you're gonna run away and blow, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say what he could do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But if you're not gonna run away and do that instantly, the cops are you're gonna be in this predicament regardless, dude. You're like, this is what happened.
I can
always
reasonably
comes to
detain
light.
you for the time being for an investigation.
Unless you're an
You were
elite.
up here, you're 29 years old. You were a school
29?
counselor. You were up here with a 15-year-old girl. that was
29,
wearing
14. Oh
very
my
short
goodness,
shorts.
you were
She was
14 when
hiding
she
from
was
her
born.
parents. She came walking out, most likely from the back. of
Not
the bushes
only that,
wherever
y'all
you
have
guys
literally
were.
nothing
Her
in
phone
common.
was sitting on your bike. You were hiding in the woods for almost an hour.
Oh my,
So,
y'all have
based on
no
that
shared life
information,
experiences.
At this time, I am telling
She's
you,
not even an
you are
adult
not
yet.
free
Y'all
to
can't
go.
even go to a bar together.
Okay. Wait next to your bike.
I will. Thank you.
Hey, Jeff. Yeah, there's something
What?
weird about this guy. He's weird. He's smirking when he's asking if he's free to go. I'm informing him no. He's asking why not. And he's sitting there smirking.
Following this discussion, a decision is made.
Do you have your cell phone on you? Let me see your cell phone. Based on exigent circumstances and the fact that you could be destroying evidence of a crime, taking your phone for the time being.
You can do that?
Yes. Have your daughter's phone?
It isn't long before the detectives arrive and the deputy briefs them about the
Dude,
situation.
double her
But his
age?
behavior is...
Dude, I'm gonna be honest.
Sam is brought into
Even if I'm like 60. Nah. I might be able to crack some 40 when I'm 60. Nah. Yeah. Maybe. Anything under that is kind of gonna be weird. Honestly, no. Let me retract that. I'm gonna be a married man at that time. there's no other reason to be looking around, bro. I'm gonna be a married man, family man. I wouldn't need to indulge in those activities. So none of that matters. None of that matters.
a vehicle to speak with investigators. He's Mirandized and tells them that he's been a high school counselor at Shelton High School for 7 years. He works specifically with the freshmen, overseeing about 400 students.
Because of my age, demeanor, I'm the softest landing,
meaning I'm the most approachable. I come from a place of really like soft-heartedness. They were like, you should be the freshman guy. So I usually pick a handful of kids that I really deeply invest in.
Sam explains that the 15-year-old girl is one of those students.
So what
Really?
brings you then to where we're at here?
Yeah. One of my students that I've gotten to know
Who else has he
really
picked?
well,
Mm-hmm.
who's in my like DBT, dialectical and behavioral therapy group, who's somebody who comes and checks in with me pretty regularly. And so she recently had some kind of abnormal home situations. And so we've been staying in better contract electronically about what's going on.
Sam tells them
Really?
that the abnormal situation was an argument between the teen and her mother.
She ended up, in her words, punching a tree and showing me pictures of how bruised up her fists were, her right fist was. And then she sent me a picture of her bruised forehead from her and her mom both said that she had smashed her head into the wall repeatedly because she stated that they were not listening to her.
Sam reveals that this isn't the first time he's been in trouble at work because of his inappropriate behavior with students.
That was a conversation that I had with HR and my evaluator earlier this year because I was allowing students to reach out to me via Google Voice and Instagram to be able to
What?
get a hold of me when they were having problems,
Bro,
going through things.
I genuinely remember, like, even some teachers, some cool teachers, bro, they literally said, I think they had like public Instagram stuff like that. Facebook's obviously public. They was like, bro, even if you wanted to, sure, you can follow me, but you will never get a follow back. And I mean, that seemed reasonable. I mean, honestly, if I was a teacher and one of my students followed me, I'd probably block them. Actually, genuinely, I just feel weird. Like, I don't know. That's not what they know me for. You know what I mean? Like, so what? Like, anyways.
Investigators reached out to Sam's now ex-wife, Rachel, and she told them she
Dang, wait,
always
his
had an
ex-wife's
issue
not
with
bad.
Sam's
I mean,
boundaries with
yeah.
his female students. In an EWU exclusive
Hang on, what did it
interview
say?
with Sam's
Rachel advised she has always had an issue with the boundaries.
boundaries
Oh.
with his female students. In an EWU exclusive interview, Rachel discussed a particular incident between Sam and a
Wait,
different student
you
than
look-
the one he was caught with.
But she had said a few inappropriate comments, and I had come back
You
with,
cool.
hey, that like makes me uncomfortable. That should make you uncomfortable. Why haven't you said anything? Because letting it slide
Look at
communicates that you
E-Bagger.
like that attention from her,
She's
and she
definitely out
should
of his
be,
league for sure.
assigned to someone else, and he didn't do it. He would have a game theory over Discord late at night. So it was, I think it was late Friday nights or something. But sometimes he would
Discord
be up
too.
until
That's the
like
worst
midnight.
combo.
I get wanting to like do this thing with
I
your
don't even
students, but
like.
that's pretty late.
So there was one parent
That's
that
why I
had
don't even
agreed
like
initially,
Discord, bro.
and then at one point they said,
I just
yeah,
get the
I don't
ick
feel
every time I
comfortable
hear
with
it.
this anymore. Mr.
Makes me
Caffey
feel
dropped an
uncomfortable
F-bomb
even
that sounded
having,
like
even
they were
though
talking more as friends
I'm
than
not
as a
even in nothing
counselor,
like that.
and I was willing to submit records of all the text message exchanges to
Like
try to
every
state
Discord
it,
server
that
I'm
there
in,
was no
I wasn't a
malfeasance
Madden
here,
modding
and
one.
that's not what they were looking for.
Other
They
than
just
that,
wanted
every
to
Discord I'm in,
document
I
that they
actually
had that
know those
conversation
people,
and they reviewed what
and they're my
grooming
age.
policy looked like as well as electronic communication, and they had asked me to cease electronic communication.
Like I'm not
with
even in like
students,
communities of people I follow.
or else further disciplinary
I
action
was
would
at one
happen,
point, but then I left
and I
it.
did that with
It's
some
just
students.
not my.
but not all
It's not my
students.
thing.
Okay.
And that's kind of what led me to these circumstances here.
In her interview, Rachel shared that
Sorry,
even
I was yapping.
Actions
We're
would
going back.
happen, and I students, and that would
I don't even
Said-
care actually.
even
We know where this
Sam's
is
own
going.
friends had noticed something was off.
One of them had said that they always got a weird feeling that he liked the attention he got from female students that he worked with specifically.
So let's talk about these circumstances here. What's going on here today?
yeah. I talk pretty regularly.
This is a massive understatement, as will soon become clear. Sam reveals that he mostly communicated with the student over Snapchat, but also spoke on Instagram.
There's
After the
no.
fight with her mom, Sam
There's zero reason to be having communications with students outside of Teams, and maybe emails.
claims the student said she wanted to talk to him.
I feel like he was kind of like
I wouldn't even
wanted to be
want
like
to
a
text
white
one of my
knight and
teachers
just
on
kind
one
of
of
like
those
save them all. Was kind of the
apps
impression
myself.
for a while.
Yeah. I suggested that I come out and check in with her, and I initiated that.
Okay. So why the personal check-in when you guys had clearly been communicating via social media?
It's different face to face.
Okay. How did you know where to pick her up?
because I have access to her address, and I had
Via the school's
Mhm.
database?
He made that
Okay.
sound way.
Is that something
I mean,
you're
it's
supposed to
weird
use
regardless, but he made it
for
sound weird.
off-duty purposes?
no.
According to the school's IT department, the last time Sam accessed the school's student database was back in March, meaning that he hadn't recently looked up her address.
Tell me about what happened when you showed up.
She said that she was going to go on a run and that she was going to meet me at her mailboxes.
Okay.
And so I drove and sat and saw her run by the mailboxes, and she saw me, and she ran up to me. And then she was worried, and we were worried that Mom and would come by the driveway and see us, and she was worried about that. So she hopped on the back, and we puttered up here.
Okay.
We pulled off.
Luckily, they had Find My
and
iPhone
we
on.
stood
They were
and
never done.
talked.
Sam claims that they were only speaking for 10 minutes when the girl's
Sure.
mother and stepdad arrived. However, the fact that she was gone long enough for them to become concerned puts this statement in doubt.
And so I stepped forward and hopped into the bushes.
Why'd you do that?
One, Mom wasn't aware that we were up here. Two, my fear was I've already had a conversation with my district and my HR around student contact. And that
Man,
this
why is he still having
clearly
this
put my
job?
at risk.
At any time.
He's
did you
having
come
these
out and say,
combos. Why does he still have this job, bro?
Hey, it's me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
How far into the conversation was that?
He had shot his personal
Wait, what happened?
job in my HR around student contact, and that this clearly put my job at risk.
Yeah.
At any time did you come out and say, hey, it's me?
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Oh,
How
okay.
far into the conversation was that?
He had shot
I'm
his
guessing he's talking about the
personal weapon
stepdad.
into the air twice.
What do you mean personal weapon?
He had a firearm, and so he shot his firearm twice on 2 different occasions.
That had to be disconcerting.
Definitely was.
Was he saying anything when he did that?
Yelled out, "She's 15."
According to police documents, they found casings on the
That could be
ground
the
near the
stepdad.
mother and stepdad's vehicle. It was soon after this that
Dang, did
Sam
stepdad
finally
get caught when
came
he
out
did?
of the woods.
I just said, "Hey, it's me. Let me explain myself."
Did he?
A little bit. He was pretty upset. Said he had every right to put my face through my.
The teen's mother and stepdad revealed that this wasn't the first shocking incident involving Sam. On
Yo, only
January
old people say stuff
22nd,
like that, bro.
2023, a few months earlier, they had taken their daughter snowboarding when Sam seemed to show up randomly and attach himself to their group. He made 3 passes down the mountain with them. The stepdad said that he wouldn't let the girl out of his sight during this incident, but saw that at one point the 15-year-old noticed she lost her nose ring, and Sam took out his earring and gave it to her to wear. He also took a video of her snowboarding on his phone.
Are you required to be licensed to be a school
I have
counselor?
a certificate.
Okay. That's probably in jeopardy because of this contact.
Who wants to
which
be a school
tells
counselor,
me
bro?
That there's something profoundly different about this contact or this relationship.
The only teacher I'd
you
ever
have
want to
with
be
the
is a
student,
PE
that
teacher,
you're
bro.
willing to put
You
all
know,
that
bro,
out
if I hop in a dodge
and-
game, bro, a dodgeball game with the kids, bro. I'm telling you, if I was a PE teacher, bro, that's the type of time that I'm on, bro. I'm going hard. I'm going hard, bro. I'm kicking them. I'm winning
and
every game,
jeopardize
dude.
all of that. Why her? Why are you risking everything for her?
I don't think it's just like. I think if you look at who I choose to invest in,
Dude,
like
my bad.
I work this job.
I'm fantasizing
with
the
my
idea
heart
of
on my sleeve
whooping
all the
kids
time.
every Monday through
And
Friday.
So, yeah, especially through the last couple months of this year, like I've maybe
8 hours a day.
overstretched in my professional boundaries, but in a place of like I know what I'm doing is supporting kids. I thought having a familiar, comfortable face that she trusted to tell her that it was going to be okay was helpful.
Because I'm going to tell you exactly what this looks like and exactly what it smells like, and I think exactly what it is. Okay? This is grooming behavior.
Sure.
Okay? And as a counselor, I know damn good and well you know exactly what that is. Okay?
Soon after detectives arrived,
Yeah.
the 15-year-old girl was transported to the hospital due to the
Wait.
threats she had made. She was then enrolled into a long-term psychiatric treatment facility, and according to police documents, she was extremely affected by what had transpired between her and Sam. She couldn't talk about it without having an emotional breakdown. However, she would eventually speak, revealing that the worst details are yet to come.
I'm going to be
Wait.
honest with you, you up. Okay? You know that.
Yeah.
You
He should be the
crossed
person
about
she's
every
talking to
ethical
about stuff
boundary
like
that
this.
exists.
Professionally, yeah.
But instead, he's the
Absolutely.
person doing
I
it.
don't think it's for altruistic reasons. Okay.
That's
I
insane.
think
That's literally
that
insane.
your relationship with this student in particular has crossed over from being a counselor-student relationship to a relationship between a man and a woman.
She's not a woman, bro.
Okay.
I think at this point, I would like a lawyer in order to further have this conversation.
Okay.
Sadly,
that is your right.
After refusing
everyone
to
should ask
speak,
for a lawyer.
Sam was eventually released and allowed to leave without
Sadly, he
charges.
knows that, though.
However, the investigation continued. Rachel, who had no idea where Sam had been or that he had been meeting a student, became an unlikely wealth of information.
The detective was essentially like, if you want to be done, you can be done. But if you want to see if you can get any information to help our case as well, and you're like, willing to do that, then like that would be great. And I was completely done before then, but it was kind of like I'm going to manipulate the manipulator a little bit to get information from him.
After talking with Sam, Rachel spoke with a detective.
I let him stay with me that night because I was worried about him.
Did he make statements?
Oh, yeah.
That night he did?
Yeah, there was something that night. And then reading the report, because I got the report already and I read it. It's just kind of like, wow, like he did completely manipulate her too. Being like, if this got out, I'd myself.
According to police documents, not only had Sam told the student his plan if they ever...
That's what I was referencing earlier. Like, what are you trying to leave so badly for? That's the only thing you could do. That's literally the only thing you can do to avoid the situation because you're done.
Got caught, but there had been a time when he thought they'd been caught, and he almost attempted to carry out his plan. In her interview, Rachel explains that earlier that year she and Sam had experienced problems and separated before reconciling. During the separation, they had dated other people and later discussed those relationships when they got back together.
He told me he had gone on a few dates with someone who's younger than me, but he had said that things had just gotten like romantic with someone around Valentine's Day.
What Rachel hadn't known at the time was that Sam had been referring to the student. Since her phone had been seized by police, they discovered that the 15-year-old had written messages to Sam in her Notes app. One message seems to confirm this date of Valentine's Day and reads, "I already had thought about us being each other's Valentines because we were super flirty. Then you started hinting to me that you might be getting me something, so I wrote that note and made you that bracelet. So I'm always with you." She goes on to say that
You wore that
never
bracelet,
in a
bro?
million years would I think that this is what was going to happen. Based on the note, the student would have just turned 15 a month prior. Police also found a photo
Worse and worse.
timestamped February 14th, showing a heart-shaped box of chocolates, what appears to be marijuana, and 2 vape cartridges.
Well,
It was revealed that Sam also bought her a pink sweatshirt, an anime keychain, a stuffed animal, a book, and a hair treatment.
wait,
Sam also kept her vape pen in his office so she could use it at school and not get caught.
Later, he had told me that he had kissed someone.
so your kid's coming home with stuffed animals, all of that, you're not really concerned on who's getting that for them? I guess she could say she has a boyfriend at school, but yeah, maybe that slides by. Yeah, probably.
On Valentine's Day.
The student eventually began speaking with a new counselor who told detectives she and Sam would meet on the school campus and go into a closet. In fact, they had also met up at the same location where they were eventually caught on several other occasions.
Did he refer to her as girlfriend? Like after this all?
Yes, at points that like they were girlfriend and boyfriend, like they had like done that.
The student had a contact in her phone named My Love with a red heart emoji. When selected, it opened Snapchat and started calling Sam Caffey. If this wasn't concerning enough, in one note intended for Sam, she wrote, "I remember the way you would look at me and the way you grabbed my waist. I remember how you would hold my face and tell me how much you love me."
They need
As well,
cameras.
in a Snapchat message, she told Sam, "I'll always love and support you. I'll never abandon you. I will never leave you, Sam."
Did he say he loved her?
They need cameras in every room in a school, bro. Locker rooms, no bathrooms. Everything else needs cams, bro. There's no other room that shouldn't have cams. Locker room, yes. Locker room, bathroom. Because maybe you can give the teachers some privacy with the break room, no cam. Yeah, because there's no reason a student should be walking in there. That's, yeah.
He told me that he had said that.
Though he hadn't cooperated previously, Sam eventually handed over his phone.
However, not to yap, even though I've been yapping all vid, I have found myself in a teacher's lounge, if you will. It was to buy one of their. They had some drinks. They had different drinks than the students got in the hallways. So one of my teachers did allow us to do that. So we got instead of the diet versions, we got the regular versions.
Password.
Shout out to that
Telling
teacher.
investigators
Who
it
did
was
it.
the phrase, "What are you doing, kiddo?" In Sam's Snapchat data, they found a video he sent to the student where he filmed himself driving and saying, "I love you, and yeah, I miss you. I think about you all the time." As horrifying as this was, it was only the tip of the iceberg. Rachel reveals another twisted element, that Sam's pattern of behavior had started much earlier.
I did want to say that.
Man, this is ex-wife.
I was a current student, Sam's first year. I think.
What?
So you're telling me his wife, he teased his wife, bro? How does the school let that slide? How does the school let that slide, bro? I don't care how far in the future that happens, bro. A teacher should never be married to someone they teach, bro.
That's insane. That's literally insane.
You already know that.
While they didn't interact when Rachel was a student, she explains that she had been 19 when they matched on Tinder, and he was 26. She also shares that he'd already dated someone from her graduating class before meeting her.
But I remember asking Sam if he had
He's
remembered
19.
me. And he said, obviously he did because he looked me up. But he said that he did, and that he had liked the way that I looked at him, even though I'd only looked at him like twice.
In her EWU exclusive interview, Rachel reflects on why Sam had dated her when she was 19.
My best friend, I think she put it really well one day when we were talking about it. And she said that I was probably just the acceptable version of what he wanted.
Did you ask him if there was ever anyone else? Other students? Yes.
Though Sam had been caught acting inappropriately with one student already, she wasn't the first. Another student eventually came forward and shared that earlier that same year, when she was a freshman, Sam began calling her into his office to check on her. She said that by December or January, they were talking nonstop and had added each other on Discord and Instagram. This student reported that Sam would hug her, which she described as really awkward because it felt like a romantic hug since his arms were around her tightly and she could feel his hand on her lower back. He also bought her presents, such as earrings, a Nintendo DS, stickers, and snacks.
He had said there was only one other student that he had said, "I love you" to.
This first student said that Sam told her he loved her and asked, "Do you love me too?" She said she agreed, but didn't mean it in a romantical way. The student said it got progressively worse throughout the following weeks because Sam told her she was his dream girl and that he fantasized about her and saw a future
You
with
gotta
her.
speak up about this,
A
bro.
couple days after her 15th birthday, she walked into his office and Sam told her 3 more years and that he would wait for
This dude's horrible. This is actually disgusting. 3 more years, bro. You're 26. 29? 3 more years, bro? Dude. Man. If I ever uttered the words 3 more years, put me down, bro. Genuinely. What? Nah, he needs to be stopped.
her because he saw something in her. She said it just got so gross to the point where I didn't feel safe in the school anymore.
She should have said something, bro.
What we do know is the two girls are very similar. Really? Yeah. Like the situation and the gifts and the dating and I love you and that she's been extremely messed up too.
This student eventually left the school because she didn't feel safe or comfortable. Returning to the student that Sam had been caught with, there are a few final horrific details.
Then there was the statement of like, she told him she didn't want to, and he said it would be making love. So yeah, and so 15-year-old
The student revealed that she had sent Sam photos of herself and that he had actually been to her house on at least one occasion, possibly more. In one incident, they watched a movie in her bed and Sam performed inappropriate acts on her. Sam was charged with the assault of a child in the third degree, and distributing a controlled substance to a minor. On June 2nd, he was arrested.
Go ahead and interlace your fingers and turn around, palms to the ground.
Put AirPod in his ear.
It was
Loser.
eventually revealed that the reason Sam had gone to see the 15-year-old student that day was because she was going to stay with her dad, and he came to give her, quote, one last kiss before you go.
Hey, Sam, so I'm not going to ask you any questions, okay? I just wanted to say something real quick, if that's okay with you. So listen, I know people make mistakes, right? Okay? This is not equaling a conviction right now, it's just probable cause, okay? I know people make mistakes. That being said, it's not the end of life, right?
It should be.
Okay? So if you could please do me a big favor and do everyone a big favor and take care of yourself and not do anything kind of silly and rash, because that's going to put a lot of pain on other people, and we don't need that, okay?
Sam later agreed to give a statement where he said that since being in jail, he has done a lot of introspective thinking. He stated he abused his position as a high school counselor and took advantage of his access to the students.
He did.
However, he also said he wasn't a predator and never committed similar crimes with other students.
Yeah, he did.
Despite this, court records note that there is a chance there are possibly more victims. Sam Caffey pled guilty to the charge of assault of a child with an enhancement due to abuse of trust. His educator's certificate was permanently revoked. He was sentenced to 41 months in prison, must register as a offender, and will be under a supervised probationary period of 19 months upon his release.
Yeah, I don't think he was sentenced for long enough, and I think he's out already on parole, from what I've heard or seen.
Sam
He's out
Caffey
now.
no longer appears as currently incarcerated
He might
on
be
the
out now.
Department of
No.
Corrections website. We had to cut many details from this video for this platform. Watch our full videos as they were originally made, with no randomly muted words or details cut. We've also dropped brand new eWoo videos available only on eWoo Plus. Available now on iOS, Roku, Amazon Fire,
That
Apple
costs money?
TV, and Google TV.
Wow.
Download eWoo Plus.
I would say this was a good vid, but it wasn't. Yeah. This was worse than I thought. This is actually disgusting. If you're in this situation, please tell someone. Like, it's grooming, bro. Boy, girl, I don't care. Like I said earlier in the video, for some reason, males, they fantasize about this. I will say at one point, I was caught in, that was one of those guys. But when you take a step back, realize, bro, I mean, what's really different between a man and a woman? You know what I'm saying? In these situations, in these grooming situations, what's really the difference? There is none. There's none, bro. It's terrible. You should speak up every single time. But yeah, that's it for this video. Yeah.